Hello, people who watch videos. This is Sean Manaloto, or as the DeviantArt people call me, or know me as SaneKyle. Now, most of the people watching here are from DeviantArt. If you're not from DeviantArt, well, you just are bored and look around for inspiration, which you won't find here because this is only my second attempt at making a speed paint video, and I'm scared. No, no, I'm not. So, this one this one is a comfort zone painting, and it's not a pinnacle piece by any means. It took me 5 hours and 20 minutes basically, which is really slow for a pinnacle piece, a piece that I want on my portfolio and should wow people. This is nothing special really. It's just a dragon, and that's based off an old piece. This is a piece based off an old piece that I wanted to level up from and learn from and see where it takes me. You'll notice that this isn't as professional as other speed paint videos because it's very. I erase a lot of stuff here that doesn't work. It's nice to explore, but if you find that something doesn't work, don't be afraid to make it look better and just destroy outright anything that you don't want to see, that hinders your piece from looking as you want it to look. If that makes any sense, I'm just taking that from a lot of different artists who have already made it. So I want to make it, and that's why I'm here on YouTube or wherever you're watching this from. If I choose to release it on other platforms. So basic questions that I'll answer is I use I'm actually using iMovie to record. It's not obvious, but probably by the end or probably right now you'll notice because as I'm doing this, I plan on putting something there. You probably already saw it. So this piece, uh, my art style in general is inspired by three people. Let's see if I get them right. Dave Raposa is one. I actually don't check his art much more often as I should, but he's really the one who taught me most of, not directly. We don't know each other. I'm inspired by him. He taught me stuff about composition, values, all that stuff that eventually led to me being in my level right now, which is not a very high level. But thanks to him, I pretty much have built around the foundations of how a digital illustration is supposed to work. So yeah, Dave Raposa is a huge inspiration. Obviously, the other one would be Tyler Jacobson, whose art is amazing. I'm pretty sure he uses just a regular round brush. That's not even super hard. It's just around 50%. For the digital artist for the digital artists out there, you might know that uh, the hard round is a very versatile brush, and I think Tyler Jacobson uses that to his advantage, where he is only on 50% hardness. That's great for flow, and that's great for blending. I think that's why I'm on 70%. I'm also on 70% opacity with the brush, so that I get those diverse strokes. I think it's easier to blend for me. For the longest time, I've been using 100% opacity brush with just the pressure turned on, so that it would feel more natural. I guess I don't know. I have little to no experience. Well, significant experience with digital painting aside from on a canvas when I was 11 years old. Yeah, that painting was, as you can probably imagine, it was horrible. But at least I painted. I have bragging rights for that. Do you? Do you? Do you? No, no, no. So anyway, as much as I love dragons, I actually suck at them. This one is an exception because I got the face right. Dragons are supposed to be these proud creatures, to me at least. They're supposed to be these proud creatures that are either, because they're dragons, they either take it in stride so much that they don't really care about other things. So because they're dragons, or they keep watch over other things because they're powerful and everything to them is just weaker, and they find it in themselves that they're responsible for them, so they have to take care of them. I don't know. That's how Spyro the dragons are. I just thought of that last night. in the bathroom actually. Like dragons have always been depicted as these creatures that are super proud and almost to the point of arrogance and hubris and not really caring about anything because they have themselves because they're dragons. Uh, Probably the most undisputed animals ever created in any medium. But animals, I think, is an insult. If you were to tell a dragon that it was an animal, it probably wouldn't care and just it'll always underestimate you as a human. Or that's I revere dragons. My friends will probably know me for a dragon worshiper or a dragon enthusiast. If they're not joking, I'm a dragon enthusiast. If they are joking or if they're I can't tell anymore when they say I worship dragons, which just makes me happy because everyone should be worshiping dragons. If you're not worshiping dragons, I could hunt you down. I don't need your address. My dragon spirit will tell me where you live. So anyway, this piece is called "For Realms to Genuflect." It's an old piece I made early last year, I think, and I'd like to level up and learn from it. So uh, that piece was kind of crazy because first off, I learned little to nothing about dragons back then. I have this book, but I didn't use it to a very what do you call this? I didn't use it much. I didn't use it enough to learn about dragons and their anatomy and stuff. And lately, I've been playing a lot of Dragon's Dogma again, one of my favorite games ever. So Grigori, the dragon there, his design is amazing. It's not very traditional in terms of how a dragon should look, but it works very well. And it's more human than one would think. I thought the human form wouldn't do well. For example, on a dragon, for example, when it's perched, I wouldn't have thought that it worked well, but Dragon's Dogma made it work very well. Surprisingly, from the main menu, from the get go. So yeah, it's very inspiring. I love dragons. If you're wondering what book I used, I think it was called Dracopedia: The Great Dragons by. Just search it up, please. I'm sorry if he's watching this video. I apologize. So did I already say that this piece took me 5 hours and 20? Because it did. That's slow for a pinnacle piece. Pinnacle piece is something I learned from Will Terry. Great guy. Search him up here on YouTube. He'll get you through. I haven't even made it big, and I already think he's getting me through. So Will Terry told his viewers that a pinnacle piece is something that you put in your portfolio, something that you need to beat. You need to beat every time you make a pinnacle piece after another pinnacle piece. So this obviously is too fast for a pinnacle piece, and I'd like to think it's too slow for a piece that you'd make a speed paint of. But nevertheless, it gets done fine, and I actually am proud with it. I'm happy. I'm happy with the piece. That's usually saying something for someone who self-deprecates himself too much. But I think this is definitely a level up from the last piece that I made that this is based off of. So yeah, man, I'm running out of time. So I hope to make more speed paint soon. And thank you guys for watching. I know this is YouTube, it's gonna get a lot of crap, but hey, feel free to tell me I suck. That's just gonna make me better. Thank you very much, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you soon with more videos. So as it turns out, 9 minutes is a comfortable time to be able to communicate very well with the speed paint. So let me guys know what you think, if 9 minutes is too much or too short. Thanks.